A ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is now in effect, and Israel has pulled out its troops this morning. The U.S. is also sending in troops to monitor that ceasefire. The clock now ticking on the window for Hamas to release hostages. ABC's Marcus Moore is in Tel Aviv with the latest.
In Gaza today, tens of thousands of Palestinians streaming north, displaced in their own land, returning to what is left of their homes in this 2-year war. The Israeli military announced this morning its troops officially withdrew to the agreed-upon deployment lines as part of the ceasefire deal with Hamas. There were joyous celebrations in Israel after the Israeli government approved phase 1 of the ceasefire agreement.
I am beyond grateful that America has been a strong ally of Israel.
Under the terms of phase 1, Hamas will release 20 of the living hostages early next week, and ultimately the remains of 28 others who have died. In return, Israel has agreed to release more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. The Trump administration says the 72-hour window to release the hostages is now ticking. 200 U.S. troops now headed to Israel to monitor the ceasefire, working with other international forces, though officials stress the U.S. troops will not go into Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressing the nation this morning, saying Israel is celebrating, quote, enormous achievements and the return of all of our abductees. President Trump's 20-point plan had called for Hamas to disarm and for Gaza to be governed by, quote, an apolitical Palestinian committee, overseen by an international board of peace with Trump as its chairman.
But what is phase 2? When does it begin?
I'm not going to talk about that because you sort of know what phase 2 is, but there will be disarming, there will be pullbacks, there will be a lot of things that are happening.
Marcus Moore, ABC News, Tel Aviv.
And as part of this first phase of the ceasefire agreement, desperately needed humanitarian aid will now be allowed into Gaza, but it's still unclear when that aid will begin arriving.